Hello guys, it's Dominic Pierce and I got a little finger injury right here. I'm gonna be doing a wrestling video today, and I'm gonna be talking about one of the hottest topics in wrestling right now, and really one of the saddest and most tragic topics right now. Um, Recently there was, I think, a total of 8 releases for WWE, and WWE in the past couple of years have done these spring cleaning sprees where they release whoever is not making any type of difference on the roster. And I think the year before last, Drew Galloway, or I forgot what Drew McIntyre, as he was in WWE, got released, and that was a big story. I forgot who was the big story last year, but this one is perhaps the worst of them all, the worst of the recent releases over the past couple years, because this guy had a lot of potential. He did everything that he was asked of. He was involved in no controversy, as we know of, at this moment, and he still got the shaft. And that guy is Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow is one of the unsung heroes of this era. He was given a lot of goofy gimmicks that pretty much you could tell that they set him up to fail, and he somehow prevailed and kept his head above water, and got himself over, actually, which says a lot to his talent. He was given every single opportunity to fail, and I don't know why, but the company just does not like Damien Sandow. Kind of like Christian, I would compare him to, where he was given every opportunity to fail, and WWE just for some reason never want this guy to get over, but he somehow made everything work. His first gimmick was the savior of the masses, the intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow, and he got that over. And I felt like the company had a lot of faith in him. The company really liked him. He wasn't like a jacked up guy, but he had a good physique, and he could talk on the mic. But he got injured, I believe, and then he came back, and WWE really does not like following up with people after they got injured. WWE does not like their guys to get injured unless you're a big dude like John Cena or Triple H, where all they have to say is you're back and you're over again. But they don't like recreating you after you got injured. So obviously the savior of masses eventually died out, to no fault of Damien Sandow. He just stopped getting put on TV, and then he did this gimmick where it was kind of in the realm of the savior of the masses, where he would try to make fun of whatever town they were in. He would try to make fun of whatever hero they had in that town, per se. Like if he was in Cleveland, he would make fun of LeBron James. He was in Houston, he had Neil Armstrong. So that got over, and then he got jobbed out and squashed by everybody that he faced. Then he came back as Mrs. Stunt Double, and he somehow got that over. So he was given these goofy roles, and he got them over every time. And he was never rewarded for it. He was just beaten. I mean, every time he would get something going for himself, he was just instantly beaten, and his momentum had stopped, and he had to create momentum over again. And this last time that he got beat by The Miz, he could never recreate it, partially due to the fact that him and Curtis Axel were given Hulk Hogan and Macho Man gimmicks which he probably could have got over. Macho Mandow, I mean, that has some potential in it. But then Hulk Hogan went on the racist rant, and they couldn't air that anymore because they didn't want to bring up Hulk Hogan. So that got axed. And then he just never got put on TV again. Damien Sandow had lots and lots of potential to become something big in the company. He was never gonna be WWE champion. He was probably never gonna pass the upper mid card, but he had potential to do something in the company, just due to how entertaining he was and how he could take something so little and make it so big, and get himself over. In WWE, for some reason, they have a pet peeve of people who somehow get themselves over. If you get yourself over in WWE, then they're gonna try to destroy your momentum at every stop. And I don't know what type of business model that is. I don't know why they would do that, but that's just the way WWE operates, I guess. Damien Sandow, he was one of the brightest stars on Raw at one point, and he was getting all the biggest pops on Raw at one point, and WWE just couldn't stand it because they didn't make it. So they just took him off TV as a whole after he got beat by The Miz, and he couldn't do anything with Macho Mandow because of the Hulk Hogan thing. So he was never really given a fair opportunity after he got injured the first time. And that's all I could say for him. I think he has potential to be a bright star in some other promotion, hopefully not TNA. But I see him in, but I could see him in Lucha Underground or ROH or something like that. Damien Sandow, he really had all the potential in the world, and he could talk. He wasn't small, you know, and he had a connection with the fans that not many other people have. And what makes it worse is when you think of all the people who have not been released. I mean, Damien Sandow got released, and Eva Marie is still around. Primo and Epico, they will never get over, ever in their lives. They will never get over, and they're still around. You know, all of these people who will never do anything and don't have much potential to do anything, they're still around, and WWE somehow saw nothing in Damien Sandow. That's just my 2 cents. Comment down below what you think. Like this video, dislike if you disagree, and if you disagree, I want to see why you disagree. Comment down below. Live life, love life.